You ever hear of like phantom designs? Look at this design here. See all those chevron, the diamonds? Look right here.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Then look at that, see the brown?
Uh-huh.
And then right here the brown ends and then the maroon starts and continues all the way around. See the maroon starts here and stops there and there's brown and then a little strip of maroon there. And then there's like a maroon goes like that and up to here, then the brown starts again.
A lot of variation.
Yeah, a lot of variations. And then if you look at like this one here, let me see. See if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a lot of rugs they're like that, especially these old ones. I think part of what we'll see over the see, look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 7. Then on this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and 6. So they vary like that, you know. They'll switch numbers like that.
And your eye doesn't pick it up unless you really.
Yeah, unless if you really look and start actually start counting, you know.
Yeah, right. You have to physically do it.
And if you look at this one here, what I talked about, the other, like the different levels, see right here, see that little strip, a little bit different colored, and then see there's one right here coming out. So that's an entryway. See, look at this one is there. So this is something that it's like a door. You enter into this pattern, and this is like your door coming out of it. So there's an entry and an exit way on that. If you look at this one here, they're right here again. And then here's that little spirit line that I mentioned. It's kind of woven right there at the top.
Oh yeah.
This one has these.
Yeah, it has these little bars there.
In contemporary rugs, off the shelf now.
Yeah.
Is much of this incorporated still?
The knowledge is not very well known anymore about all these different features and stuff. And
the only one that you see and is very common is usually just like your background color extending out.
yeah,
But this, like the one that the entryway is not common at all.
yeah.
When did that start dying out?
I would say my grandma and her generation of weavers were probably the last ones that kind of really knew that, you know. Let's take a look at this one here. All right. Let me move this out of the way here.
Designs are colorful.
Can you put that down on the ground? Here, let's lay this all out. Okay, the way to see how well these rugs are woven is you take the outer edge and you go like this, you lay it down, and then you go like this. See how it flaps real easily? That means it's very well woven. And then the way to tell which way is the top and the bottom, you feel around right here. And you go like this. I think this is the bottom over here. The bottom side is a little bit harder. Ooh. Now look at this one. I talked about phantom patterns. Let's see. Let me move this up a little bit. Put it under the light. Okay. You see these little boxes like this? You can see one right here. Look at that. Yeah. And then if you look at this one here, See, look, dark brown and light brown. Over here, they're blackened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then if you look at the, like, here's what I, let me see if I can see it along the edge. There it is. See, I went on this side, there's another one. All right, these patterns here at the bottom? These are represented by people that are walking back from the long walk. They're carrying backpacks or like packs on their back. So they're all in a row walking back towards the reservation. This here, like I said, is the Carrizo Mountains. Look, this little strip of paint, a little bit of pink in there. Yeah. They do that deliberately. It's for their own protection. So at home is a place called the Carrizo Mountains. There's these really deep canyons, cliff walls. And this mountain range depicts that. And here's the mountain range, the mountaintop itself. These are the canyon, little deep cliff walls. And around the whole mountain at Baklavato, there's a reddish sandstone base called the Wingate Sandstone. And that's the reddish base all the way around that forms the foundation of the mountain. It's tied down. Each mountain in Navajo tales is tied down by either daggers, rainbow, or lightning, or by some other physical thing. So these are tied down by lightning here on each side, coming in that direction. And if you look at the side here, now, right here is the center. If you look this way, they're all in one direction. Now, if you look this way, they all start in one direction. Then she flips them back over the other way. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
And if you count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these are my mom and her brothers and sisters that are represented within the rug here. And that's how she did that. Now, if you look over on this side, see if you can find it. There's one without a step. See if you can find that one.
Here.
Yep. So there's one without a step there. The ones that were left behind, yeah. Back in Fort Sumner, yeah. For remembrance. And then, like I said, this is the chain lightning all the way around at night. And here, and then here's her traditional spirit line. The spirit line is to ensure them that they don't get stuck in here. Their mind, if they close off that enclosure, their mind's going to be stuck on this pattern. And one of the reasons why they throw in these deliberate mistakes is a way for them to humbleize themselves, saying that I'm going to leave a little bit of room for my own improvement, you know. I can't be a perfectionist all the time. If I produce perfect rugs all the time, then my weaving career is going to go down. It's going to be shortened. So these little imperfections it gives them that ability to weave a much longer time frame. Like I said, she wove like 80 years, you know. Yeah. So hopefully I expanded your mind on rugs, you know.
So all of the dye here was produced from the various plants that you showed us in your lecture?
Some of these are natural colored wool.
Right.
Yeah.
Wool comes in different
Yeah.
shades. Right?
And she got kind of past her dyings, like using dye plants, like probably about 15 years ago. And she went mainly into like carding her own wool and stuff like that, you know. So.
Would the different sides ever be referred to as male and female?
They're usually like half the rug this way and half this way. Yeah. Just like this one here. Like I said, there was like a half male and half female. This lady has a little bit of a Apache in her background. So this is probably part of the Apache crown dance. There's a headdress here on this side. And like I said, here's the female side here. The designs are smaller, much more narrower. And the color barrier, look at this design here with the leg here. This one doesn't have a base. And the color is different here between these two. There's a smaller diamond here with the larger part of the diamond. The male side has a more robust hook here. Female has a much finer hook there. And then if you look at this one, it's more offset towards the male side. I've got lots more at home.
Do you, in the Navajo culture, do you have excuse me, you know, what caught my attention as you were taking out the rugs and putting them down on the floor is that, you know, it makes that really beautiful sound. Like,
Yeah, there's something
that,
to.
in our culture, they say it's because the chiefs were something,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and that's like the settling of the thunder.
Yeah.
You know, after the thunder, that kind of that rumble,
Yeah,
that low rumble,
yeah,
that's what that represents.
yeah.
So that reminded me as you were doing that.
Yeah, you know, it's probably true because it's all related to, like I said, the weather and stuff like that, you know. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.